Welcome to my channel. Today we will learn about ledger posting of journal entries. Please pause the screen and note down this problem. Today we will post these transactions into ledger accounts and balance them and prepare a trial balance from the balances. And the first entry is started business with cash rupees 5,000, entries cash account debit and capital account credit. We will post this as in cash account debit to capital account. We will write this transaction in this way, right? So a ledger account looks like this. Here we have date column, particulars column, journal folio column, amount column. Again, this is the debit side. We have written debit on the topmost left side, and in the credit side there is again date column, particulars column, journal folio and amount. So we have posted the first transaction, cash account debit to capital account. Cash account debit to capital account 5,000. Again, in capital account you will post this transaction as capital account credited by cash account 5,000. So these are the two aspects of the same transactions. In the similar way, the next entry is bank account debit to cash account. This is the general entry for opening a bank account with cash rupees 3,000. Again, we will post this journal entry as bank account debit to cash account 3,000. Again, in cash account you will post this entry as cash account credited by bank account 3,000. So these are the two aspects of the journal entry while we post them in the ledger. Third transaction, stationery account debit 300 to bank account. Stationery account is expense, debit to bank account 300. Again, in bank account credited by stationery 300. Next entry, furniture account debit to cash. Furniture account debit to cash account 500. Again, cash account credited by furniture account 500. If you want to know the details method of preparing journal entry, please go to my previous video and watch it. If you like my video, please share and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Next is miscellaneous expenses account debit to cash. This is miscellaneous expenses account debit to cash account 50, and cash account is credited by miscellaneous expenses 50. Next transaction, purchase account debit to cash 500 for purchase goods for cash from Ram. Purchase account debit to cash. So in purchase account here it is the debit side. Purchase account debit to cash account 500. Again, cash account credited by purchase account 500. Next, purchase account debit to Sham account 1000. Purchase account debit to Sham account 1000. And in Shyam account, Sham account is credited by purchase 1000. Next entry is cash account debit to sales 750. In cash account we write as cash account debit to sales account 750. And in sales account is credited by cash account 750. Jadav account debit to sales, this is the next transaction, 3000. Jadav account debit to sales account 3000. And in sales account we will write as sales account credited by Jadav account 3000. Next transaction is furniture account debit to furniture house. This is the furniture account debit to furniture house 1000. And furniture house credited by furniture 1000. Next entry is cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Jadav account. In cash account, we will write this transaction as cash account debit to Jadav account 2900. Discount allowed account debit to Jadav account 100. And in Jadav account by cash account 2900 and by discount allowed account 100. So we see there are two parts of this transaction. Cash account debit 2900, discount allowed account debit 100 to Jadav account. One is cash account debit to Jadav account 2900, another is discount allowed account debit 100 to Jadav account. So we combine these two transactions and prepare a composite transaction, and we enter the same in this way. The next entry is bank account debit to cash. Bank account debit to cash account 2900. And in cash account we write as in the credit side cash account credited by bank 2900. Next entry is furniture house account debit to bank to discount received account. Again there are two aspects of this transaction. In fact, two transactions are combined into a single transaction. First one is furniture house account debit 950 to bank account 950. Another is furniture house account debit 50 to discount received account 50. So the composite transaction is furniture house account debit 1000 to bank 950 to discount received account 50. So furniture house account we write the transaction as furniture house account debit to bank account 950 and to discount account 50. In bank account 950 is received in bank, so bank account 950 is paid through bank. We have paid 950 to bank furniture house and discount received 50. So 950 is paid through bank and bank account is credited by furniture house 950. This is the transaction. Bank account credit by furniture house 950. And discount received, it is one sort of income or gain. So discount received account credit by furniture house 50. So these are the two aspects of this transaction and how to post it. Next is Madhu account debit to sales 500. Madhu account debit to sales account 500. And in sales account, sales account is created by Madhu 500. Next entry is cash account debit 300, bad debts account debit 200 to Madhu account. Because Madhu was declared bankrupt and 60 paisa in the rupee was received from his estate. So Madhu account is created by cash 300 and by bad debts 200. So the entry cash account debit 300 to Madhu 300. This is one transaction. Another is bad debt account debit 200 to Madhu account 200. We have combined these two transactions into a single journal entry. So cash account debit 300 to Madhu and bad debts account debit to Madhu 200. So we have debited 500 and in Madhu account we have credited 500 rupees by cash and by bad debts. So after the end of all the journal entries, we will balance these accounts. How to balance these accounts? First, we have to make a total of the both sides of the each account. So in cash account we see that the debit total of the debit side is 8,950 and we write this amount in both the sides, and the balancing figure is rupees 2000 because the total of the credit side is less and the total of the debit side is greater by rupees 2000. So the balance appears in the credit side. This is the closing balance of cash account. If the closing balance of any account appears in the credit side, it will be called as a debit balance. Similarly, if the closing balance of any account appears in the debit side, it will be called as credit balance. Again, for opening balances, if the opening balance appears in the debit side, it will be called as a debit balance. If the opening balance appears in the credit side, it will be called as a credit balance. So the balance of cash account is 2000, it appears in the credit side, so it is a debit balance because the debit exceeds the credit by 2000 rupees. Again, if we balance the capital account, it is 5000 and in debit side there is no transaction. So the balance appears in the debit side, this is 5000 rupees. So this is the credit balance. Bank account is closed and tallied. Total is 5,900. We have written a total in the both sides and the balance amount is rupees 4,650. It appears in the credit side. So it is the debit balance. Again, stationery account. Total is 300. We have written 300 in both the sides and we have closed these accounts by striking two lines. If we strike these two lines, then that means the account is closed and the closing balance appears in the credit side, that means it is a debit balance. Again, furniture account, total is 1500, appears in the both sides and closing balance is by balance CD 1500. This appears in the credit side, so it is a debit balance. If the credit balance, the closing balance is written as by balance CD or to balance CD. CD word is used to denote carried down. If this balance is brought forward as opening balance in the next period, it will be written as buy balance CD is written as the closing balance. In the next period, it will be written as to balance BD in the next period 1500. This is how the account continues. Again, miscellaneous expenses, we have closed this account and the closing balance is 50 rupees. Purchases account, total is 1500. We have closed the account, balance is 1500. Shyam account, we have totaled the account, the closing balance is 1000. The closing balance appears in the credit side, so it in the debit side, so it is a credit balance. Again, sales account, we have totaled the sales account is 4250. The balance appears in the debit side, closing balance to balance CD, so it's a credit balance. Jadav account, we have closed the account and both sides tally, so there is no closing balance. Furniture house account, both sides tally 1000, so there is no closing balance. Again, discount allowed account 100, buy balance CD, closing balance, so the balance appears in the credit side, closing balance, so it is a debit balance. Discount received account, the closing balance appears in the debit side, so it is a credit balance because the credit exceeds the debit by 50 rupees. So the closing balance is 50 rupees, it appears in the debit side. Madhu account, again Madhu account, there is no balance because it has been closed. Bad debts account, there is a closing balance appearing in the credit side 200 rupees. So it is debit balance because the total of debit exceeds the total of credit by 200 rupees. So it is debit balance because debit side exceeds the credit side by 200 rupees. Now if we prepare a trial balance with the closing balances, we can see whether it tallies or not. If it tallies, then we know that our double entry system is correct or our ledger posting in double entry system is correct. So let us prepare a trial balance. Here we write as trial balance as on 15 January 2020. Cash account, it appears in the credit side, the balance, closing balance, so it is a debit balance. So debit amount, we write it under the column debit amount. Cash account 2000 debit balance. Capital account 5000 credit balance. Bank account debit balance 4650. Stationery account 300 debit balance. Furniture account 1500 debit balance. Miscellaneous expenses 50 rupees debit balance. Purchases account 1500 debit balance. Shyam account 1000 credit balance. Sales account 4250 credit balance. Discount allowed account 100 rupees debit balance. Discount received one sort of gain, it is credit balance 50 rupees. Bad debts account is one sort of loss, it has got closing balance in the credit side, so it is a debit balance. Bad debts account 200 debit balance. So if we total, the total of both sides is 10,300. So if the trial balance tallies, so we can say that our ledger posting in double entry system is correct. So this is the end of the class. If you like my video, please share and subscribe and hit the bell icon. For detailed method of journal entry and double entry system, please watch my earlier videos. Thank you.